A few months back, my band played a show and the guitar player from the support band had, and I say this with respect, the most laughably big pedal board I've ever seen. So I was very pleased to receive a WhatsApp message a few weeks ago saying that they needed my help in persuading Steve, the guitar player, to switch out this board for something a bit more manageable. It also turns out that the cheap power supply he was using had just given up the ghost because he was just simply asking too much of it. So now, to bring you up to speed, I'm currently driving to Brain Honey's rehearsal room where we're going to replace the behemoth with something a bit more manageable.
So, did you get an idea? So, I mean, the size isn't really a problem in here.
No.
No. But obviously I did not add a lot of pedals. I stick with those I put on there in the beginning because it's really huge, it's heavy, and it's also uncovered. So, you know,
Well, getting
transporting it in the car is
so
really...
all your settings, you can't save those settings?
No, I have to check the settings. Like at the start of the gig, I have to check all settings. And yeah.
Jürgen told me that it's super heavy, so I can't wait to try and... In fact, I'm going to try and pick it up now. I saw you try and move it to get into the light. Where's I don't even know where to pick it up.
No, you have to... you have to wear it like this. And have to... It's really heavy.
Oh, no.
And you can imagine how funny it is carrying it through a pub with people crowded.
This is, in depth, 60 centimeters, which is about 24 inches. And then width, we've got 85 centimeters, which is about 33.5 inches. And then at its highest point, should we include the pedals or?
Yeah, okay. Of course.
At the highest point, it is, hang on, I need to get on the floor. About 18 centimeters, which is 7 inches. You've got a nice variety of patch cables as well. Yeah. I like that. I recognise some of those. That's the ones I use. And then also, you said you're going to change out this. This as well.
Also because of the size.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, and it also has, you know, the switcher itself inside the board, so you can just open the cover. And then you would see that on the inside.
Oh my goodness.
This is the thing that is actually doing the switching of the pedals. So you've got...
so that's just the control center?
That's just the controller.
And that's the actual...
That is the actual switcher.
Goodness.
Yeah. So it needs a lot of... It's it's probably built to take all the pedals with the switcher, put it somewhere else, and only have...
Right. Okay, so you have this MIDI, it's a MIDI
yeah,
cable, so you're supposed to have that at the front of the stage, and then that.
That's the basic idea, but I don't want to carry two things.
Just one really heavy thing. And then you've also got a power supply, or two power supplies.
Yeah, because it crashed the iSpot.
Yeah,
recently.
this one, you borrowed some pedals from me.
Yeah, I just added them. I didn't take care. I added 2 of your fuzz pedals to try them out. And yeah, it crashed, of course. And now I've got one from home.
Did it smell? Did it smoke?
No, I didn't smell anything. It's just that all the outputs are... I didn't check what's wrong in there.
Right, time to weigh it. And we'll cover that just to protect the thing. Then we'll switch and you can lift it.
Okay.
Now, one moment. It is on 0, put it in kilos and place it down, please. Right, do you know how heavy it is?
I have no idea.
Do you want to make a bet?
Yeah, maybe 10 kilos.
10 kilos. 23 kilos.
Oh, yeah, that's almost the same, right? 23.
You're stronger than you thought you were.
Yeah.
In pounds, that is 50 pounds. That's 50 pounds of pedal.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 1 kilo of pedals and 22 kilos of wood
goodness.
and everything else. Yeah.
We're going to unbox the Pedaltrain board now, and I just thought I'd advertise the band for a moment. This is Brain Honey. And you've got social media stuff, haven't you?
We've got, yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram.
I'll make sure I put some links so you can hear them play, well, mainly hear Stephen play this massive pedal board. Right, so you've got a knife, right?
I've got a knife.
Please be careful.
I will open it.
Now, this is not a small pedal board either.
No,
We're not trying to go smaller. We're just trying to get, I guess, lighter, stronger, more convenient. But it is
will
smaller.
definitely be safer. But you know, having the wah and the whammy on it, there's some width you can't change. Okay,
You hold the box. I'll pull that.
Okay.
Yeah. I can already see the size difference, and that's in the case. Right.
That's in the case.
Hold the bag.
I'll just lift it up. So, and the most important thing, it has wheels.
It does. Look at those feet.
Very
Hang on.
cool.
Do you want to practice? Yeah, have a little practice.
Huh? Oh.
So that's without pedals. So now, we should weigh that without pedals.
Yeah.
What happened to the scales? You were really bad at guessing the first one. Guess that one.
So I said 10 and it was 20?
Yeah.
No, this one is below 10.
Okay. All right. It's 14 and a
14.
quarter, which is 31 pounds. But that's with the case. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's take him out of the case and find out what it weighs without the case. Kilos, go. 2.4 kilos, which is 5 pounds. So the most of the weight is coming in
From
that
the
case,
case.
but I guess you need that for the strength and stability.
Yeah. And, well, it has wheels. So,
We could have just put
That
wheels
makes
on
a
there.
difference.
I've got some wheels, you could have them.
yeah.
Right, okay, let's take the board out, and now we're going to take this apart
Yeah.
and transfer everything from old board to new board, but let's put them side by side to see the size difference as well.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
I mean, it's almost half, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I mean, with the case, I first got the impression that there's not a big difference, but the board itself.
yeah, so it's about the
There's a
same
big
width.
difference.
We haven't changed much in width, but we're missing a lot there. It's like
Yeah.
2/3, almost a half.
Mm-hmm.
And it's shallower as well. It's not as high either.
Yeah.
I hope all your pedals fit on there.
Yeah, I tried the
Pedalboard planner.
pedalboard planner, and there should be some space for additional pedals as well. In
Bonus.
theory.
Power supply time, because it makes sense to put that on the board first. So I'll flip that over. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
This is the canvas powered. Is it 22?
It it doesn't say in the box. Camera for 15.
Okay. They do a
15.
22, but it is as long as this room.
The 15 is the number of outputs it has, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, wow.
And just a quick part about that
is
power
nice.
supply. All the outputs are 500 milliamps. So some power supplies are just 300, or some are switchable. You've got USB-C out as well, so that you can power your phone or your iPad or whatever device you want that's powered. And it does more than 9 volts as well on certain outputs.
Yeah, it has 12 and 18 volts.
Yeah. What do you have there?
There's some mounts.
Oh, yeah, that's to mount it on the underside. That's what we need now.
Yeah.
Cool. So job one
There's DC cables as well.
is power supply on there. That's what it looks like. It's going to go that side, and we've managed to remember that it's going to be upside down. So now we screwed it in forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's in. It was easy, right?
Very easy. Went in smoothly.
I'm exhausted.
I'm glad I only had to hold the power supply and I didn't have to screw it in.
That was quite difficult. How heavy is it now?
I didn't even recognize lifting it up.
Right. So now we just take the pedals from your old board and put them on the new board.
Yeah.
But first we've got to put the hook loop love stuff on.
Yeah.
And the big question is which bit goes on the board and which bit goes on the pedals?
The smooth one goes on the board.
Correct. Comment below if you disagree. There are some animals out there that actually put the other side on their pedals. Absolute animals.
So, okay.
Happy?
Ta-da!
Looks great. I mean, still looks black.
Yeah.
Right, now we've got to make it a mess with those pedals.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the switcher and the wine whammy because this is taking the most space, I'd say.
And you just bought this used, did you say?
Yeah, I bought it used. It was like, I'd say almost half price, but it's in very good shape.
Are these your labels on there as well?
Yeah, these are my labels already.
Fantastic.
I played with it at home and started programming it because I want to use it similar to the Voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, whammy or wah
Whammy
first?
and wah.
Whammy and wah. Which wah is that? Because I noticed it's a spring wah.
It's the Crybaby,
Yeah.
but it's the one that turns itself on
This is the one I want.
automatically.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I need to know. I can't wait to see underneath that whammy, wah. Which one is it? It's the Crybaby, but
the Crybaby. I don't know the.
great. Yeah, thanks very much. If anyone knows what model
But
Crybaby
you
that is, let
can
me know.
easily spot it because it has the volume and the Q, as well as the boost.
Right.
And you don't need to switch it on. If you start
That's what I
pressing
need.
it, it starts whining.
I have the mini version of that, and my feet are too big.
Yeah, I
for
also
mini
have an
pedals.
expression pedal at home, a smaller one. It's too. I'm not used to it.
How long has that been on there?
Maybe 3-4 years. So,
Oh, you really did go to pedalboardplanet.com.
I did.
Wow.
Okay, I need to leave some space because there's this one has a MIDI in. Never used that.
But this ES8 is MIDI, right?
Yeah, this is MIDI as well as the Voodoo is MIDI. So, and my reverb pedal has some presets.
You need to get
And it also
some MIDI
accepts
on there.
MIDI. So I think I have to place it like this. And then this one here in the middle.
The test.
It works.
It did not fall apart.
No,
I mean the
it
angle.
feels well.
What's
No,
next?
okay. Cocoa Boost. This is very neutral.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is this one?
It has two settings, so you can, if you press and hold, then it's switching, and then you've got to you can control where the mid boost is and how narrow it is. And if you go press and hold again, it will just be a neutral boost. This is how I use it actually most of the
Nice.
time.
So you have to
That's
set-
my single coil simulator, as you can probably see on the settings.
Yes, you've got a little less volume and some more top
Yeah,
end.
I'm just using one guitar. I don't bring the telly along. So I've got this setting to,
Get a bit more single.
simulate the single coils.
What's under the board now? Under the...
Here?
So just cables there.
Yeah, the switcher, cables, power supply. Exactly. And some empty space.
Drinks tokens, money.
Yeah. Old set lists. Some notes how to set up the pedals if I forget. Everything. Yeah, and it has to look good, right?
You don't need them in...
I mean, this is probably taking the most time right now. Not the building, just no, it's looking too old school having the whammy and the two bosses there. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, maybe I really go for them.
What about alphabetical order?
Alphabetical.
Or oldest to newest?
Oldest to newest. Like when I bought it or when they came out? I don't know when the pedals
You
came
can change
out.
it every week, you say. So is that the final order?
That's the final order.
So from left, you've got... I'm in the light. You've got the Boss noise suppressor, the NS2. Then the GE7, then the Honeypot Fuzz, Cocoa Boost, the Korg Tuner, the Free the Tone Reverb, the MXR Analog Chorus. What's that? A Mag Echo delay?
Yeah, it's a delay.
Whammy, wah, switcher. I mean, this is the most important part here, right?
Yeah.
It's the most fun part. The rest is unnecessary.
I think they get afraid if they see a switcher like this. I don't know.
The cable management is pretty good in there. I'm impressed.
But still, you don't want to change anything once you have hooked up all those cables.
No. Do you feel emotional?
Yeah, very.
Sad?
No, I'm not sad. Because the new one is looking great. And so therefore, getting rid of the old is replaced by something new that is really sweet. So
it looks like something that would like be a computer from the 80s, you know, like an Acorn, Apple, BBC.
Okay, so we'll sort the cables.
I don't need to film this, I just don't want to do the cables. Oh, I'll help. So the drives are done.
Yeah.
And now it's just the time-based effects, so the effects loop stuff. You're pretty good at that. I was worried that it was going to be complicated. Expert. I'm learning here. I hope everybody watching is learning.
So we just finished time-based effects. We are hoping that everything is in place and in correct order. We'll see soon.
I don't know how I'm going to celebrate, but it will be possibly with a little dance.
Yeah.
Wait, this is important. Have the light on for this bit. There we go.
Okay, so in theory, we've got all pedals powered right now. All the audio signals are in line or in place. I don't know how you say.
Both.
Both, okay. We just need to connect to the amp.
I can't wait.
Let's do that.
Does that mean I have to get up? Oh no! Before we plug it in, let's weigh it.
Yeah.
10 kilos.
Not more.
Kilos. 15, 17.
11.
We've halved the weight of the board. That's less than half the weight.
Now it has the correct weight, correct mass, right?
Yeah.
The 10 kilos we were estimating.
Oh yeah.
From the beginning.
And then if we press that one, 24 pounds. And it was 50 before. Brilliant.
Very good.
So that snake is running all the way from the back of the amp through here, and you're going to go output of the ES8 and effects loop of the amp, right?
Yeah. There's also there's the MIDI cable that switches the channels and to the preamp. This should be the volume send here.
Something just made a noise.
Send is the blue. The blue is coming from the preamp and it will go into the noise gate. Now we power everything and we'll see.
Trying to nod with the camera.
Yeah.
Spaghetti City.
So watch out.
I'm gonna hang on. Let me put it down. Let me stand out of the way. We've got power.
Let's have a look. Oh, settings are changed.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
But hopefully for the last time.
Something probably, yeah, something like this. Yes. It's also here. Very good. At least all the lights are on. Let's see if the signal is coming to the muter. Oh.
Signal?
Signal. At
No
least
way.
the tuner has a signal.
Well, that's it. The tuner's working. End of project.
So I'll turn down the volume first, a little bit. Okay.
Oh, something just died.
What's going on right now? But that's the power supply.
Ruh-roh. Maybe the cable fell out. Found the problem. That was not connected. That's the easiest connection out of all of them. We got it wrong.
Okay. I already made some presets. Just need to get it works on the first try, man.
Yeah. High five for that one. I said I'd do a dance. Hang on.
Yeah.
This is my dance. It's just a spinning. Oh no, it's like Titanic. It's the Titanic dance. Yeah, I mean,
Very good, man. Really good.
I mean, it all works. It's not
Yeah.
noisy. There doesn't seem to be any interference.
No.
Great. So
Very good.
we've halved the weight. We've upgraded the power supply. You have a smaller switcher that you know how to use.
I will know how to use.
And it's just really a case of tidying the cables and job done then, right?
Yeah. It was really super fast.
How long did we take? We started, what, 6?
We started, 2 hours? Roughly. Not even 2 hours. Need to do something with the cables.
Wow. And then you've
Wow.
got some space here.
Now that looks professional, right?
Can you put that there for now?
Mm-hmm. I can still put my earplugs in there, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Professional, very professional. I want to see you wheel it. Come on, let's take it for a little
Let's
ride.
do it.
Yeah.
Perfect, sir. That makes life easy.
Can you wheel it back into the light so I can see you?
can.
And that's it. Job done. The Pedaltrain Novo 32 is clearly a better choice than a homemade wooden pedalboard when you start gigging, because I've seen him try to load that in the car and it's been an experience. So yes, a good move, and especially with the rolling case, the whole thing is lighter. Even in the case, it's smaller. And as he says several times, it's got wheels on it, which kind of makes it fun. Then we've also got the power supply, which is far more reliable than what he was using before. So there's links in the video description and first comment to all the stuff we used in this video. A big thank you to Face, Pedaltrain, and Walrus Audio. And I will see you in the next video.